Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to do a paint with me video. So today's Bible verse is, to do what is right and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice, and that's Proverbs 21:3. So first off, I am going to start off by taping off all the edges because I wanted them to be nice and clean, and I thought that would look nice in my sketchbook. This is actually the first time I've actually used this paper in my sketchbook, and I've actually wanted to find out what it would be like for the paper to be like that. And as you can see here, the tape is kind of messed up and it's not really that good. So that is one lesson I've learned in this video, is that to get high quality tape and to get better tape for myself. So I have thought about different options about this, what I'm going to do for this paint with me, and one of them was actually a galaxy. So I started off by just doing all the paint. So I just did all the purples and the blues and all of those different types of colors. I just put it on there to see what they are and see if they would actually look right. And I just put all of them because I know that I was probably going to do some shading in the galaxy, and that I just wanted different variants of different colors. So first off, I just started off with a black background because I've seen a lot of artists try to do most of it with a black background, and then they just started layering upon each layer with each different color. So that's what I did first. And of course the paint has gone over the tape because I have not been exactly perfect with this, and the paint that I am using today is acrylic paint. So first off, I just started doing little dots, and the paint wasn't exactly dry yet, but it was actually really good for it not to be dry yet. So I just started off with a blue and a pink color, and I just did it in the middle, and I just started to layer upon layering all together and to blend it all together. So as you can see here, I've used a lot of light pinks and dark blues and light blues, and I'm also using this dotting tool that I'm using from a paint set that I have to dot all of these paint swatches on there. So right here, I'm just starting to mix in different colors and try to test out different colors to see what it would look right with this painting. And I have used different colors, and I've actually waited for it to dry and it was not drying as well, and it took me a while for it to actually dry. And I think it took about 20 minutes for it to dry completely, and that is what's happening right now. So another thing that I've learned in this video is that acrylic does take a while to dry, and it can take a while for it to actually like completely dry up. And I didn't actually know that it took as long. I thought it only took like a couple minutes for it to dry up, because acrylic paint can turn into plastic, and once it gets on something that it dries quickly. But it actually took a while because I was laying all this stuff on here, and it was just there, and it was all laid up, and it was a lot of layers, so I think that's why it took a while for it to dry. So as you can see here, I kept on checking if it was dry yet, or if I am allowed to like go ahead and keep going, but it just took a long time to do it. So I just kept on checking it, and I kept on waiting, and I was patient, and I wanted to be patient for it to be there. So while this paint dries, I just want to talk about why I did like a galaxy. So one reason I did a galaxy is because I just wanted some of the paint, and a galaxy just came to my mind. So I was like, okay, I might as well try this. And it actually ended up being okay, and I think if I did galaxies more, I'll have more experience with them, and I hope to do them more often. So let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to do more galaxy themed stuff, and if you want me to see me do another galaxy. Also, another lesson that I learned was that this paper, the multimedia mix paper in my sketchbook, is not the best paper for painting, but it's okay. I can still paint on it, but it's not as good as like a canvas or another type of paper that would be more better and suitable for this painting here. So another thing that I learned was that if you don't have to be afraid about using too much paint, and I'm kind of sparingly, because like I was like, I don't want to waste that much paint, so I ended up like doing a lot like of replenishing the paint on my plate there, and it wasn't really working that well, but I did actually not use as much paint as some of the paint. Like some of the liquidy paint, I did not use as much of it as I thought I would be using. So I think one thing that I learned the thing that I learned as a bottom line would be that you don't have to be afraid of using too much paint. So after a while, I kind of got tired of waiting, and I just started doing the thing that I was planning to do, was that I was trying to do like these drips on the galaxy, and to put trees on them, or like a different object on them, but trees came to mind, so I just decided to do trees. So I actually did a lot of stalks on this one, and I actually used like this hardness pen and I dipped it into the black paint and I just kind of dotted it horizontally to create kind of like these little trees, and that is the Bob Ross technique, I'm pretty sure. And I also made them different sizes and different like quantities, like one is thick and one is thin, and there are also like different like textures to them and different varieties to them. So right now I am doing the finishing touches on this painting, just making like little things that I thought would look better with this painting, like fixing the trees a little bit and then doing different like things to make sure that it looks as perfect as I wanted it to be. So while I'm waiting for this to dry, I am also going to try to fix the background with different colors and to just fix it up and put finishing touches on that also. So as you can see here, I tried to mix a lot of different kinds of colors that would work well with this. So I decided to kind of redo / try to fix the background because I kind of felt unsatisfied with it. So I kind of did it in like a circular motion instead of like the diagonalness that I did. And I think that was kind of a mistake because it kind of looked better at the end with the diagonalness, because like when I looked at it, when I looked at it at the end, it kind of looked kind of blotchy and patchy. It kind of looked like I just threw it on there. So I should have just kept it as it is instead of trying to fix it all. And that was one lesson I kind of learned, and as you can see, it kind of just separated it out and it just didn't look right. And I learned my lesson with that, and I will hopefully improve the galaxy the next time I do one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below if you like this video. And as always, goodbye.